Well, for sure, I'm pretty proud of it because I feel like I'm playing better and better every match. And Jessie was a tough opponent today for sure. Second set was really tight, and we both were fighting till the last point. And I'm proud of myself that I could be the one to win the last one.
Well, congratulations once again.
Thank you.
Semifinals tomorrow. Questions? Court, go right ahead.
Iga, Courtney in WTA. Just in terms of improving match by match, what did you think that you did better today than you did, 2 matches ago or things like that? What was the big thing?
I feel like it just clicked, because I was able today to use my intuition a little bit more, and I didn't need to force myself to do every step right, and all this technical stuff that I've been working on. It was more natural today, so I was able to focus on just more basic stuff, and that was nice because I didn't have thousands of things to improve in my head. I was just playing a little bit better, so I wouldn't say there was one main thing because I did what I wanted to do since the beginning of the tournament, but I feel for sure it clicked, and it was much easier to do that today, and to keep the focus as well.
Howard, go right ahead.
You got Howard Fendrich with the Associated Press. Seemed to be a pretty key point in the first set, 3-2, Jess serving at 30 love. And from there, kind of rolled through the next section of the match. I'm wondering what, for you, made the difference there. She said she noticed you switching rackets at that point. Why did you do it there, and how did that change things for you?
Well, I felt like today was that kind of day where I didn't want to kind of, because for most of the tournament, when the ball was flying away, I focused just on myself and on changing the technique a little bit to keep it in. And today I realized that I need extra help from the racket and the string itself, because Jessie is such a tough opponent that you can't just lose 2 more points, So I realized that it may be better to switch rackets, even though I'm always switching after the ball change. And yeah, I think it helped me a lot. I think also the conditions helped me because it was colder today, so the ball wasn't flying as much. And yeah, I don't know if it actually was the key or something, but for sure I wasn't thinking about the strings, and I just focused on the right stuff after the change, so yeah.
Okay. Darcy.
Hi, Iga. Congratulations. Darcy Main from ESPN.com. Tonight was your first match on Ash as a night match. What was that like? Was it what you were expecting, and how does it compare to playing there during the day?
Honestly, I had such a different level of focus today that actually I didn't notice most of the stuff that was around, and that's a good thing. Maybe I'm not able to experience everything, but that's what we have to do on court when we're playing, just focusing on what's going on inside. So yeah, it was for sure different. I think a little bit louder, but on the other hand, I was able to handle that. So that's the most important thing for me, and maybe I'm going to see the difference when I'm going to be watching that match, But when I was on court, I just focused on tennis.
Reem.
Rima Bullel, Eurosport.com. Iga, I know that for you, you always said it was important for you to be consistent. This is your 3rd Grand Slam semifinal of the year. But if you look at the semifinal lineup as a whole, it's you and Sabalenka, who's in the 2nd straight US Open semi, Ons, who's a Wimbledon finalist, and Garcia, who's on a 13-match winning streak. So it's a very strong lineup. What do you think that means for the tour, and how important it is to have that kind of a lineup like that in a slam?
Yeah, I think. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I think it's the first time actually. It seems like the players that are the same. I mean, I'm not sure because I can't say who was in the semifinal of each of the slam, but it seems like the right kind of players are here who are consistent and who are working really hard, and you can see that they were improving. Like Garcia, is consistent as well as in Grand Slams. So yeah, it feels like we all earned it, you know. So it's different than I mean, they always earn it, but you know what I mean. Sometimes it was just the semifinals were players who were there. They were all, you know, a surprise, and right now we're pretty solid. So I'm happy about that.
Hi, Sherry Taylor, New York Beacon. You mentioned the noise level. You seemed frustrated at one point where you're like pointing behind you. Was it too noisy? Is that what you were upset about?
When was that?
You went to the gentleman in the chair and you were talking back and forth with him during the match?
With my coach or?
Noisy.
With the umpire.
Oh, but I just we had a little discussion. It wasn't about noise. It wasn't about the anything that was going on the stands. It was about the code violation that I got. Yeah, so he didn't have to do anything with the noise.
Okay. Court.
Iga, just looking ahead then to Arena, obviously very familiar opponent to you this year, fourth time I think you'll play this year. I'm wondering if you could go back to the match you guys played in Doha and just kind of how important that win was for you and how different does this next one feel in terms of facing her again?
I guess each of this match was totally different because we also played in Stuttgart, you know, and you know, at every of these match I had totally different level of confidence, and so it's hard to compare. In Doha, for sure, it was the beginning of I mean, it wasn't the beginning of the streak, but it was the first match where I realized that I can actually play really solid against these top 10 players, and Arena was playing really good, so it really gave me hope and motivation for the future. In Stuttgart, I felt like I just continued what I have been doing for a couple of last tournaments, and I was happy that I was, you know, solid. And here, you know, it's a Grand Slam for the first time. We're gonna play against each other in a Grand Slam, so I don't know how it's gonna be, but for sure I'm gonna be working to just keep my level of focus and, you know, determination the same way. And we played each other a couple of times, so we know each other. So it's gonna be pretty similar situation. Sorry, my answer is too long. Sorry, they're trying to teach me, but I just what was I saying? So we'll see.
We're going to take one more in English, and then we're going to go to Polish. Tamani, last question.
Hi, Iga. Tamani Kaya from The Guardian. First of all, your answer can never be too long. Don't worry about it.
It is, but thanks.
And also just on the court, you said that you were surprised that you made it to the semis, that you kept your expectations low, weren't necessarily expecting it. So what has kind of surprised you, I guess, most about your play and or just everything in this past 10 days?
Well, just looking logically at last tournaments, I just didn't know if this one it's going to be possible for me to be consistent and to win so many matches in a row. But yeah, I feel like I've been playing better and better every week since, you know, the start of this swing. So yeah, it surprised me because after the losses that I had, in Toronto and Cincinnati, I just wasn't expecting to play so well here, and it gave me actually a lot because I could be kind of an underdog again for not maybe fully, but just not expect from myself that I'm gonna win everything right now.
Is there anything in particular that within your game, I guess, that has felt different?
I think I had more patience for the mistakes that are gonna happen here for me with my grip, and this patience just gave me more peaceful time sometimes. Even though I was making mistakes, I just waited for my opportunities as I did against Eula. So yeah.